time will tell in that regard, but it is now time to go into our next game.
Yep, but before we do, real quick, let's give a shout out to Das Keyboard for sponsoring SC2CTL. Give them a follow on Twitter, and I'm going to paste in chat a sample tweet that you can send out to them. We've been doing this for the last 2 weeks, and they've been pleased to see it, to see the kind viewers of the SC2CTL, to reach out to them on Twitter and let them know they're watching and they appreciate their sponsorship. We would appreciate it also. So open up your Twitter real quick, copy that in, add a little heart at the end or a personal message, and that means so much to them and us, and we appreciate it very much.
So, yes, thank you for your viewership, thank you for your patronage, and thank you for supporting esports in general.
Absolutely, because esports.
Esports indeed.
All right, let's jump right on into game number 3. The score is tied 1-1 as we go into Acad Wastes in the lower right-hand corner from Team Complexity Academy. It is Pooh.
And in the top left-hand corner, representing Overdosed Gaming, showing some fairly strong late-game carrier play, it is Phil. So again, early on, I do want to give a little bit of information of our new player. It is Pooh replacing Death End for Complexity's Academy. And Pooh is one of their more prominent players at Complexity Academy. He was introduced to StarCraft 2 in the beta, and he actually started in Bronze League, but worked his way up. He's
Didn't
one of the
everyone,
top...
Gallegation? Didn't
I don't know
everyone?
about everybody. He is one of the top Protoss in the British Columbia, and he is placed well at numerous local lands. And apparently he's one of the main practice partners for Protoss for the Complexity team, and when they were staying at the team house.
Gallegation, I've got something to tell you.
I want to hear what you have to tell me.
Phil is moving across the map.
Oh my.
He hasn't made anything yet.
Well, he's going to do some interesting play this game.
Oh, it's a forge. It's a forge!
Is this going to be what I
We've
think it's
seen
gonna
this
be?
play before. Phil's going to come into this corner right here. He's going to build 2 pylons and a cannon behind it, and then cancel one of the pylons and cannon rush into his base. Yep, there goes the pylon. We've seen this before. This is a really cool play by him because it forces... I mean, it's hidden, first of all, if you don't scout it, but it really denies the ability to get in and do that early surround of the pylon to be able to stop a cannon rush like this. We'll see if he's successful in this game as he was the last time we saw it.
This can really hold your opponent back while it gives you an opportunity to kind of do whatever you want. That pylon does finish, and sure enough, there's the cannon, so this is going to be a cannon rush. Second probe comes in now.
Yep, and he's going to hide this. It looks like he's just going to advance right out. What we've seen before is if these probes get pulled like this, he puts a pylon down right here and even keeps his probe behind it sometimes. Oh, that pylon does go down.
And so now Pooh is in a little bit of a predicament here, having to pull the majority of his probes to try and do any kind of damage, and Phil just in a commanding position here. That cannon does finish, and now those probes are going to have to run for their lives.
Yeah, great micro by Phil. He is a professional at this. This is a constructed play on this map from him. So, I mean, he does have to cancel that pylon, which was his plan all along anyway, and did lose a cannon, but he's moving himself right into the base, and he's not making anything behind this. So this is a go-for-the-throat play here by Phil.
And why not, if it's working?
Well, looks like we had some pause action there. But the cannons are being advanced into Pooh's base, and he doesn't have an answer to this. I mean, he's chrono boosting out a stalker. He hasn't been able to make a mothership core yet, but now the cannons are within range of the mining capacity of Pooh.
And I think what Pooh's doing here is the smart way to go. He's just trying to mine what he can while he can. Stalker trying to take care of that cannon before it finishes to do too much damage, and now the probes are moving in to try and really focus down that cannon.
Yeah, Phil now putting down a gateway behind this as he...
And that cannon was able to take out that stalker before dying. And
GG. Wow, so definitely a constructed play from Phil. We've seen that before, so he is a big fan of that cannon rush on this map. Maybe Blizzard should take a look at the little peninsulas on the side, OP peninsulas.
I mean, that's what scouting's for, right?
Yep, you do. If you were to get in and see that, and that's the thing with Protoss, especially in PvP. PvP and PvT, as a Protoss myself, you always build your buildings right next to your Nexus. So, I mean, Wings of Liberty, you would pretty much always build them out by your ramp or whatever. So, unless you've got a probe actively moving around, the scouting ability is not as much early game.
That's very true. You're not really getting out in your space, taking command of it, and therefore it is easily exploited like we saw in that game. So that's a quick one.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to finish Pooh's bio, but he is out, so we will not be hearing from him again, at least in this match.
Nope, as there is no revive rule now in the playoffs. In the pool stages, there was. If a player would get knocked out in the ace match, a team could bring back a player, but no longer in the playoffs. So Complexity is going to have to win this if Pooh wants to be able to play again.
That is absolutely right.
Big shout out to Bubba Rowley in chat. Thanks for visiting tonight. Thanks for chatting in chat. If anyone else out there watching would like to engage in chat, we'd like to see that. And let us know if you're enjoying the cast. If you're not enjoying the cast, if there's something we can do to make your time a little more pleasurable, as we do have our next game ready.